Yes, sir. We are back with Chisme with DoKnow.
Man, this motherfucker.
Who I'm with? Look, you don't need an introduction, my guy. You don't need an introduction. Let's just put it out there that Sharp flaked on me already once, but he's back second time.
Oh,
He
bruh.
doubled back. You doubled back.
Listen to me. It wasn't even that I flaked, and I'm being honest with you. I just figured, I could come kill two birds with one
stone.
stone.
Very
You know what I'm
valid.
saying? If I was in LA already, staying in LA, no excuse.
No excuse.
No excuse, bro. I would have come like, bro, come on. But I'm already facing a 4-hour ride, if not a plane ride. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, it's just, I don't know.
It was definitely very valid when you were like, I'm like, well, it makes sense. He gets the recording of Jumper, and then, well, because when I first met you, I was like, why does Sharp do like 30 interviews a day? And then they were like, because he not in LA. I'm like, what do you mean? They're like, yeah, they're like, he out the city. He drive once a month. And bro, you guys, Sharp does what? You not here the day before? You drive here the day before?
I do. I'll drive in. So this is what I'll do. I'll pack up probably about 10 p.m. I'll get on the road. I'll probably get on the road about 11. I'll make it here, and this is at night. So I'll make it here probably about 3. Sometimes 2, 3, 4. It always varies, like them time frames. But I get here, man. Shit, I'll wind down because I want to smoke me one. Chill. Got to get on the line for a second. Probably chop up a couple things. Fucking, I'll go to sleep at 6. I'm back up at 10, 11 because I got to be at No Jumper by 12.
By 12.
And I ain't never been late.
And then never been late.
I ain't never been late.
And then at 12, you go from 12, and then, for usually come on a Wednesday when we film at the end of the day.
Yeah.
And you're there from 12 all the way to 6.
All the way to 6, bro. I'll do 4 or 5 interviews, bro. Knock them out.
Knock him out with the most craziest people
Knock 'em
ever.
out. It's crazy. What was your favorite one?
Okay, so
Or one that you didn't? I want to hear a favorite one and the one you didn't.
So let's start from the beginning. When we first met you, we didn't know your personality, and we had this conversation with you.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of weird because we just they were like, "Oh, Sharp's the new guy's part of the team. We're gonna have him at the end of the day." But Adam just told us like, "Oh, he's gonna be on." So we remember we were having conversations and we are kicking it, and then me and Terrell kind of, because AD's kind of more of the moderator, he's the lead,
Right.
and me and Terrell are the two kids that start throwing the jabs and the clowning and the shit talking.
Yeah.
So we didn't know, and then we met you. It was a cool show, but it was still kind of like, I don't know if we got along. And then that's why I was like, oh, he's gonna be at the office all day. And then they're like, no, that's when I found out that you be for you come out here to film.
Come out here to film.
So then I was like, no. And then you did the Tucker the Toe Sucker. And then everybody was like, hey man, your new co-host, I love him. And I was like, who? They were like, Sharp. So I had to go see that interview.
Yeah.
And then you said some shit in that interview, and I was like, damn, this motherfucker Sharp cool. And then you called us and was like, man, I thought we was good. I was like, we good. We just didn't know if we could play. Yeah. And then every day it's been family. But that interview, it was kind of, I was frustrated for you in that interview.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't going nowhere.
No.
It was like, well, tell me about because you was like, I'm the old school, you're the new school, but what's the true school?
Right.
And then it didn't go nowhere. It was just, you like to talk about business and then when
ways we can move forward.
Yeah, it's ways we can move forward. And then when you told them, and then that's very valid when you asked them, I think especially in your world, when you asked them, where'd you get your name from? And he couldn't give you an answer. That's when you knew it was all off, right?
It's like, all right, so I'll break it down in terminologies for you. Like, it's like gangbanging, right? Mm-hmm. You know, you can sit there and say, you from this neighborhood, you from that, you one of the hardest until you actually run into somebody who's really from there.
I see what you're saying.
And they give you a reality check.
I mean,
like,
you know what's crazy?
Who put you on? You know what I'm saying? Where's your mama and them stay at?
Yeah.
Because I know everybody that stay in that neighborhood. This motherfucker that have been from the neighborhood for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? But done been a frontliner every day of his life, bro.
I've definitely seen situations, especially because I'm a tagger, so I've been in the hood I grew up with. Mm-hmm. I've seen fools get there and they'd be like, well, who put you on? I'll be like, oh, I feel bad for them. I'll be like, just go on about your day.
It's the same thing.
But when you're to a lot of people, when you talk, you're for what you guys call it, the ism, when you guys talk the ism, it's very hard for people to understand. Yeah. Even when I met you, I was like, I don't know what Sharpie's saying sometimes, but I know it's some shit, man. So talking to somebody like that, like Tucker the Toe Sucker, what was and then especially the name Church, right? It's very he's playing with the name.
Yeah, I felt like he was. Like I said, man, when it comes to and I just want to talk about it briefly. Like when it comes to anything, like there's some people that have really done what you probably over here claiming or been like, I done cried through this shit. I done bled through this shit, literally, man. I done went through every frustration you could probably go through in the game, man, to get there. You know what I'm saying? So when I see somebody that's just sitting there like, oh, it's no problem. Yeah, I ain't never had no nigga, that's bullshit.
Super
you
bullshit.
bullshitting. Like, who are you, church? I ain't never saw you a day in my fucking life. Or even heard about you. I could probably call 10 people right now, never heard about you.
Did he make the phone calls after the interview?
You know what? I actually, I was in Dago. I was around some of my people. Minister Seymour, shout out to Minister Seymour. I was around him. And, you know, I just felt like this, man. If you're going to claim something here, let me put you around it then. So I put him on the phone, Minister Seymour. Oh. And I believe they met up. They had linked up at the Rick Ross party. I think Rick Ross was having a party in Atlanta. And they had linked up, and he had chopped it up with him. But I'll tell you this, he didn't have that church chain on.
He didn't have it on?
He didn't have it on.
They was gonna take it off his shit.
He didn't have it on, bruh. He didn't have it on.
Damn.
Nah, but like I said, I mean, at the end of the day, bro, you know, just look, homie, I might not be from, you know what I'm saying, here or there. I might not be great at them things. I'm not gonna claim that, but this shit right here, homie, I was great at. I was great at, my
legend.
nigga. I did my thing, homie. I mean, shit, so they say. So they say I'm legendary.
They say you're legendary.
You know, but I let the people say that. I mean, I don't need to be saying it, walking around, oh, I'm fucking legendary. I'm legendary.
How does one become a legend in your world?
Years. I think that's in anything, right?
Yeah, of course.
In anything, like it has to be years. Your name has to be good through years of it, man. You know what I'm saying? There was no timeouts for me. I never called it quits. When I was in it, man. If I was fucking in a mansion, fucking Taj Mahal, or I was laying on my uncle's floor, nigga, getting up at 3 a.m, trying to get some gas so I can get moving and get out. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, shit, it never changed me. I'm me. This was always me. You know?
What's your because in your world you can't have one foot in and one foot out. Mm-hmm. You gotta have both feet in, right? Because when you're playing both worlds, they collide and it can always go bad.
That's why I retire, because it's like I can't give 100%, you know, to this. I mean, I could, but I just don't think it's smart, you know, especially where I'm moving. I mean, I could, man. That's what I do. I can always figure it out to take it on, put it on my plate and eat the shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I just feel like, man, shit, my life's moving in a different direction now, man. Shit, I was blessed, homie. I didn't expect this shit, bro. I didn't expect to get on. Hell, I didn't expect to even have my own show on No Jumper.
100%.
I didn't expect any of this, and I'm sure you'll want to get to that later, but like I never expected any of this, bro. Like I went and did a fucking interview with somebody, man, in 16 minutes and fucking 1 second changed my entire life.
The Southside Underbelly one.
Bro, it changed my life, bro. It was crazy.
Did Mark, shout out Mark, because I'm a fan
shout out
of
to Mark
the shit.
Latham. Yeah.
Okay, real quick before we get into your story. How do you feel about the Inbred family, the Whittakers? Did you watch that shit?
I watched it.
How'd you feel about that shit? I didn't watch it because I'm too weak-minded and the shit was just so fucked up to me. Mm-hmm. But how'd you feel about that whole...
Well, when I knew it was messed up or fucked up or it was a crazy situation was when he asked the woman that was sitting in the rocking chair, he asked her, he says, how did they all get like this? And she says, I don't know. That's what kind of tripped me out. Was like, they all have it, man. All of them, you could just see they were all inbred, like something was wrong, you know? And to when he asked the lady, like the lady who had the most like sense and could talk, this dude's over here, he's barking like a dog.
That shit right there was why I think that's what made it go viral. Obviously, Mark's great at what he does when it comes to doc. And Mark, you gotta be a one strong than my motherfucker, or you know you're going to, like, Mark has to pray every day or have some type of, because the people he interviews and talks to have been through so much shit, but that family right there, when he was asking them questions and he wasn't, you know, he did it with, I was like, fuck, that shit was crazy. But you're right, when he asked her, I see when he was like, you remember their names? And she was the only one that could really talk.
She was the only one that could talk. When the video first came on, bruh, like when I first watched it, I'm thinking like, okay, they're in the holler. The holler is like, you know, out in the sticks. You know what I'm saying? Like the holler is, man, it's remote to itself.
Probably like in the middle of
It's the middle, man. It's in the middle of. I mean, Virginia's beautiful. If you looked at the property and everything that was around it, the area was beautiful. It's just they lived in some ran down shacks and shit like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, when I seen the video first come on, and it's black, and I can hear Mark moving up or whatever, I'm hearing a dog bark, or so I thought it was a dog.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then as the video came on, he was talking to, I believe. I forgot the guy's name, man. It was
Ray.
Ray. I wanted to say it was
The
Ray.
Barker.
I wanted to say it was Ray, but I thought Ray might have been the brother who passed away.
Okay, I think
I'm not sure.
I think Ray's the one that's buried across the street from their house.
The one that might be buried across the
Dude,
street from their house.
Like, my thing is like, right?
Trips you out, don't it, dude? No.
Dog, you
It
feel
throws
blessed. You feel blessed.
It throws you. He had to turn his hat back. Like, that shit turned your cap
Nah,
sideways.
dog, because, okay, to think that, okay, it's nasty, but a brother and a sister to have a kid, and then you have 3 other more, you didn't stop at year 1. You kept going. And technically fucked up their, like, you know, you knew they were going to suffer.
Fucked up the DNA.
You fucked up the DNA, and it's like, fuck, one of them kind of fool, he barks, fool.
He barks.
He barks, dog.
Yeah, I remember, I believe when I was talking to Mark, he was like, you know, when the cameras was off, he was like, I remember him getting frustrated. One of them getting frustrated. I think it might have been Timmy.
Okay.
He might have gotten frustrated, and I guess when the cameras were off, he like ran to the side of the house, and he pulled his pants all the way down, and he started urinating. He started urinating right there, just right there. Just pulls his pants all the way down, starts urinating. I guess once he was done, he was telling me like he got like really frustrated, and he went by the trash can. He's sitting there with his pants down, and he's kicking the trash can. You know what I'm saying? Like, man, you can't make that shit up, man. That shit's crazy.
Dog, and I don't even know how Mark found him.
You would think it was made up if he didn't show it, right? You would think like it's not something that like, yeah, right, that's not fucking happening. But man, it's alive and it's well.
And because we talked about it, and then Adam says like a joke about it.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Adam, it's not their fault, you piece of shit. Like they didn't, and then because bro, and that's something people don't understand. You don't choose your family. Like you're just born, and they happen to be born the way they were born. And then I think even on the thing I saw where like the neighbors protect them, like when Mark was walking up, a neighbor came out with a shotgun, like, hey motherfucker, and then Mark explained what he does, and they kind of allowed him, but anybody else get killed. Trying to go fuck with them, and it's sad. But yeah, when I seen that, I was like, fuck, and then I went through, and then I saw your shit. I saw some of your shit. But I didn't really want to watch it just because I felt like that's the old you, and I know the new you, and I really fuck with the new you.
Well, like I said, when I went to go do it, I didn't know, and this is the God's honest truth on me, I didn't know what the fuck I was getting into.
You didn't know who Mark was?
No. Didn't know nothing about Mark. I never, like, I went and watched, like, when I agreed to the interview, to go do the interview.
How did he contact you?
He had contacted me through a friend of mine.
Through a friend of yours?
Yeah, through a friend. Like, well, he didn't contact me per se. He just asked my friends, hey, man, bring a few, you know what I'm saying? Your game buddies. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your game buddies, man. Bring a few of them. I mean, to what it looks like to me, to how I can explain it. Like, you know, bring a few of your buddies. And my partner hit me up, and he was just like, you know, shout out to Bishop Don Juan, man. He hit me up.
Shout out to Bish, man.
Yeah, man. You know, he hit me up. He told me, he was like, hey, man, come down. Hey, man, come spit that game, man. You know, come tell him your story, man, where you're from and what you've seen. All right, that's cool. I ain't got no problem with that. I'm doing it for my people because I love him, man. That's my guy no matter what.
Yes.
So when that all took place, I'm like, all right, I agree to it. I get online and I pull it up. Like I'm looking at what it is. I'm like, damn, he gotta interview some real fucked up individuals.
Oh, he interviewed
some real fucked up individuals, man.
That was a fucking guy, dog.
Yeah, he interviewed some real, I mean, people, man, half their face shot off or fucking, you know, man, some people, man, looking like the boogeyman. Like just sitting there, man. I remember the one story that I think kind of like really hit home for me was, I think the one that I really liked, because I have to say I liked it, was the Amanda story. Did you see that one?
I didn't see that one. Can you give me a brief about why you liked it and didn't like it?
Well, because he captured a moment, and it happened in such a fast manner, was where she was regular. Then she came back. She was kind of fucked up.
I know what you're talking about. She was a drug addict.
Then she came back and she was nothing of what the first video
She was fucking.
The first one, she was regular, man. If you ever watch it, she was regular as fuck, man. I'm talking about, man, like you just couldn't even understand why she may have landed on Skid Row. Because she wasn't dirty. She had a youthful face. She had a cool body. You know what I'm saying? She probably needed to go hit the gym it wouldn't have been nothing but a couple months couldn't fix.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, she was cool.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't gonna be no years for her. Like, she was cool. And then he brought her back the second one, and she was kind of fucked up, but she was still there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then
the third one.
Like the third one, bro. Like, hair gone, eye busted, voice gone, sound like she been screaming all night. You know what I'm saying, bro? Dirty. She didn't really know what she was talking about. She was kind of just bouncing back from topics that made sense to her. You know what I'm saying? I'm watching this, man. It got bad. And I believe that after that, like, she went downhill, but then she started to progress uphill, and it seemed like she was getting better, man. And she did a few interviews with Mark. She had a caseworker. I forgot the lady's name, but she had also did an interview with Mark, you know what I'm saying, and just kind of trying to raise awareness, I believe it was. And I want to say, man, not a while after that, Amanda passed away. She passed away, bro, I believe in rehab.
From a come down, or you're not too sure?
I don't know what it was, man. Like, I think the lady got on there and talked about it. Yeah. I didn't really watch all of that, but, she had ended up passing away in a rehabilitation center.
What do you think makes Mark, what do you think makes these people feel comfortable with Mark? What made you feel comfortable when Mark was asking these crazy ass questions? He
just seems, to be honest with you,
innocent.
He didn't seem like, at first I thought he was a fucking police. I'll throw that one out there. I thought he was a fucking police.
I definitely thought that he was.
The dribble, like, man, and he looks like it.
He looks like it.
He looks like it. But when you get to know him and get to talk to him, he's really just a man of curiosity.
Most definitely.
He wants to know why.
Yeah.
Like, and I believe what he's trying to capture, and hopefully that it raises enough awareness that the country can kind of see our problems internally. We always fix everybody else's problems. And I ain't going to get into politics or too heavy into it, but I always notice we always fix everybody's problems. This man captures our problems every day on camera, posts them.
He's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? And shows that, hey, man, something's wrong here. Something's seriously wrong.
Yeah,
you know?
Were you ever in any way or form addicted to a drug?
Mm-mm.
Never?
Never. Weed and drink. That's it.
That's it,
nigga. We can do it. I'll do a test right now. I don't do coke. I don't do meth. I'll tell you this, homie. I did coke when I was a kid. I did it a few times when I was young.
On some party shit?
Just on some party shit, but not knowing, not understanding. Like, I'm just living life. I ain't really got no money or nothing like that at the time. Like, and I'm around older people. So, you know what I'm saying? These things are accessible.
Super accessible.
You know what I'm saying, bro? I did coke a few times when I was young. I didn't like how I felt, bro. And, like, I feel like my body can't take it. Like, I can't take drugs, bro. Yeah. Like, my body can't handle it. I'll fuck around and die on you. You know what I'm saying, bro? I'm just being honest with you.
And honestly, I don't think I can see you off the coke. There's some people that I'll be like, damn, you motherfuckers need that shit. Y'all
they just don't understand my energy, bro.
Yeah, your energy.
Like, damn, that's how I am when I'm on coke. Well, guess what? This shit is all El Natural, so we don't need no sugar booger around here.
I was telling them, everybody, all my homies, they're huge fans of you, bro. Huge fans. Yeah. They love your the ism, man. I think to people when they've never met somebody like you, and I think I told you this. I'm like, when they've never met somebody like you, it's kind of like, I didn't know you were real. I didn't know that's a thing. No, am I wrong? Because everybody that comes on No Jumper, there's a reason why Andrew Schultz is a fan of you. The reason why certain people that Adam talks to, and they go like, you have a really fucking weird team over there. Yeah. You have a fucking bunch of fuck-ups. You have a Mexican tagger that doesn't give a fuck. Yeah. You have a crib. You have a crib from Compton and
gang members
a crib from Hoover. you have Mr. Ism himself.
Turn pastor.
you have fucking designers. Oh, you got a Booger Sharp? You got it?
What? Booger?
Yeah, you got it. It's gone. It's gone. Yeah.
You sure?
Can you pass me a napkin?
Was it a booger on my
Yeah, I
arms?
think so. Yeah.
Damn.
That's a sugar booger.
Hey, yeah, right. Only thing you ever see is a booger in this motherfucking nose. You ain't never gonna see no motherfucking sugar booger.
No, but go ahead, Sharp. You want to wipe your nose real quick? Nah, but it's just one of those things where, yeah, you good to go, Pops. You good? Come on, man. I ain't letting you be grimy like that. You good? I said, yeah, you good? But you know, it's one of those things where it's like, damn, it's a trip. So when I met you, I've never met somebody like you, dog, to be honest with me.
Yeah.
So I'm like, hey, fool, I have so many questions for this fool, but what am I allowed to ask? So I had to go see the Southside Underbelly.
Yeah.
I seen that a little bit, you know what I mean? But yeah, so I think it's when you meet somebody, I forgot where I was going with this, but yeah, you an interesting motherfucker. Can you remember the first thing that made you cry that wasn't an ass whooping or you got in trouble?
First thing that made me cry?
Where you thought, fuck, man. It could be either something tragic happened in your life or you lost somebody or you were down bad, depressed. Can you remember the first time something made you really cry? On some grown man shit, like that shit made you, tears came out.
Was when, yeah, I remember. It was when my grandmama, man, she stayed in the same spot for like 20 years. And, you know, that was always my go-to. Like, if I got fucked up or, you know what I'm saying, I ain't had nowhere else to go, bro, or nothing, I knew I could always go to my grandmama's house.
Your grandma's house.
So once she had moved out, out of the spot, and she was moving to like a senior citizens like apartment, so like nobody could be up over there or nothing like that, bro. And like it didn't really hit me until I started seeing like the house getting packed up. And it just kind of fucked with me, bro. Like I just stood there and I was just crying. I was like, damn, bro, like this shit's really over. You know what I'm saying? Because that was really all I had, bro. Like that was like, you know how like motherfuckers like have they safe zone. Like if you get fucked up, you know what I'm saying, bro, you out in the streets, you doing your thing. Like if you get fucked up, just money wise, like you ain't got it like that, you ain't pumping, you can always go back to your mama's house.
Yeah, your mom, kind of your mom or
you know what I'm saying?
Sibling.
You could always go to your mama's house, you know. And I knew I could probably go to my uncle's house, but you don't want to be there too long.
Yeah.
That's just one of them houses, bro.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna want to figure it out in 2 days.
Yeah, figure it out. I know
You're gonna have to figure it out. So I always try to stay away from that. So it was kind of like, even though that was my nigga and I lived with him later on, we helped each other, whatever. You know what I'm saying? That was my people. But like with my grandmama, man, like that was just like that nurturing. You know what I'm saying? Like
it was like
is a different feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like kind of like losing your home. It's like that's basically what it was.
Yeah, bro, like losing just that foundation, feeling like, damn, now you're on your own. Here it is.
How old were you when that happened?
I was probably 17.
When?
17, yeah. 18.
Were you, did you technically raise yourself?
Mostly in the streets. I mean, the streets raised me. I got to say that because, you know, I was around a lot of older people. Like, I learned a little bit of game from everybody. My uncle, like, just people, because he didn't really look at me like a nephew. Like, he looked at me like, nigga, like a little brother. Like, that's how he kind of treated me. Like, so, nigga, shit, I used to get weed, whatever. Like, I done did it all, bro. Done sold crack when I was young.
What was the relationship with your mom and pops?
My pops, man, it was cool. Like, I never really talked here and there. You know, and shout out to him, man. It ain't no, like, this isn't something to be depressed over. Like, I'm not mad.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not running around like, I'm angry. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm angry at them. Let me go commit hate crimes.
When when you were younger, were you like, I don't love him, but you secretly loved him because he was still your dad?
I think you always love your parents, man, naturally. Those are your parents. You only get one set of those. So you don't get there's no do-overs, bro. There's no you can pick and choose.
That's
you know
what I'm saying.
Yeah. So there's always going to be a natural love for them. So, of course, like even not knowing him like that, I still love him naturally. And I'm sure he still naturally loves me. I mean, it's just that connection. Even if we don't talk every day, hell, even if we don't see each other every day, shit, we still know. We know what's up.
Yeah. So what about your mom?
My mom, man, love my mama, man. I don't talk to her, but you see how I started off. I love her. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to, bro. It's how you started off. Me personally, these days, man, I try to reciprocate love. Maybe a while back, I would have found some resentment, like, damn, you know, poor choices. But I had to start looking at it like I can't choose nothing for my mom and how this is just the way shit landed.
Did he ever blame the hard shit you went through on them? where you was like, well, maybe if you were a fucking better parent, I would have not gone through this?
No, because I wanted to get away.
Okay.
Hell no. So I knew, like, I was willing to take all the cuts, bruises, and everything that came with life, bro, just to get the fuck away from that shit.
Have they called you about what you do now?
Nah.
They haven't asked?
I haven't talked to no.
How long has it been?
Shit, I think I was on my Facebook the other day. I saw my mom like one of my posts. That's it. That's as far as it goes.
Fuck.
Yeah, I don't talk to her. Can you imagine that? Could you do that? Could you like go without like your mom not knowing where you're at today?
You wanna know what's crazy, sir? So my dad was in and out of my life, technically. So technically, I don't have a dad. I mean, probably when I was younger, I got carried and kissed on and told, but my dad he was a drug addict and crystal's one hell of a drug, you know what I mean? Yeah, so I think the love me and him have, he didn't know how to love, yeah, man, he didn't know how to love. I just generally think he didn't know how to love me. I don't blame him for it, but I just don't think he knew how to love.
Maybe it's because he never had love.
Well, from what my mom tells me, my dad's family's kind of fucked up. Like the dad passed away. One of my dad's brothers tried to commit suicide. His other brother found him. My dad's sister died. Her leg amputated, died of diabetes. They come from a very, very poor. Grew up like in how do you say cartón in English? Like they grew up in Mexico. My dad's family grew up like in a casa de cartón. So it's weird. My dad's family was very yeah, it was super, super different compared to my mom's. They both equally hella poor, but very different. So yeah, I just don't think so I never blamed them for shit. The only lecture, either he was whooping my ass or screaming, but I don't blame him for either one. He was coming down from not sleeping for a week. His come downs were crazy, dog. I turned the light on, he'll throw a fucking fit, fool. Like, ah. Be like, the only lecture I ever got from my dad was, do as I say, not as I do. That was the only lecture I ever got.
Period.
He used to be like, look, you guys do what the fuck you guys do. But don't ever do what I do. And the last time I seen my dad was probably the only time I ever seen him argue with my mom. And I was like, I'm going to say like 11, 12. And the argument got a little too close. One thing I could say is my dad never put my hands on my mom. My dad never did that. Even though as smoked out as he can be, as angry as he can be, he never put hands on her. They for sure screamed at each other, maybe said some crazy words. But the last time I seen him was, I got in right in the middle, and he kind of like, I think reality snapped real quick, like, damn, this is my son, and he left, and then he got deported after that. And then I didn't see him again till I was like 15, 16, and the minute I seen him, I cried. Because I had to look for him in TJ. And we had already gave up. Shout out my homie, shout out my day ones. I was with Maria, a couple people. We had to look for him in downtown, like Tijuana, where Hong Kong is at. That's where he stays. He's homeless right there. Looked for him, and I seen him, and I just instantly cried. I don't know what I cried for, but you feel bad when you see the person that brought you to this world, one of the persons that brought you to this world, living poor, shoe all out. You know when the shoe in the back is too big, so they got to step on the back? Dirty as some motherfucker.
Skippies.
Bro, some crazy shit, fool. Dirty, smelled. And this used to be the guy used to wake up and be like,
that's my dad.
hey, man, cut your hair.
Because they always feel like
Put lotion on. My dad used to be like, put lotion on.
Yeah.
Don't smell bad. You're a guy. You're supposed to smell good. You got to wear. And that was one thing, man. My dad, he taught me how to be very, he was good at, he loved my sisters to death and my mom. Great father before the drug. Loved my sisters to death. They're his world. My dad did not cry when he seen me cry. I showed him a picture of my niece. He damn near had to pick his shirt up. You know, he's one of those guys. He's a man. He's not gonna cry. I'm not a bitch. That's not my dad. He damn near cried seeing my niece. Never met her, but he seen her on a picture, and he's like, damn, because of this, I'm missing out on all that. He always wanted grandkids too, and shit like that. So that shit was crazy.
I had to fuck him up.
But that love, back to the question I asked you, if you ever felt like, oh, you loved them or not, I think when I seen him again, I loved him again. Which is a trip, because
it's a natural feeling, bro. It's a natural connection.
Yeah, because throughout from when I was born to the age of 12, it was always an in and out type of thing. Like I know you're gonna get deported again, so I prefer not even to get attached, or I prefer not even to do this or that, right? But when I seen him again that day after, I seen him at level 11, probably like, 4 years later, and it was weird, bro. I cried.
Yeah.
That shit was a trip. Like, do you think you'll cry if you see your mom again?
No.
You don't think so?
Took that shit away. That shit left me a long time ago. All my tears is gone. I already cried it out. It's gone.
You already cried it out?
It's over with.
Do you remember the one time where you fucking were like...
I'll never let it consume me.
Never?
Never again, no.
Were you ever like... Or maybe recently, was there ever a time where you're like, damn, I wish I could hug my mom right now?
There's been times I wish I could hug my grandmama.
Or,
that was like my mama. Huh?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Technically raised you.
To me, that was like my mama. Yeah, we didn't have much, but shit, we made do with it. We made do. She was the first one to ever see me ever check a trap from a bitch. Came back in the back door, homie. I hit the back door fucking as soon as I came in. It was just, I showed her. She couldn't believe it, bruh. Like, she couldn't, like, I pulled it out of my pocket, and I'm young, bro. I'm like 14. Now I was sending a bitch that I knew, like, she was older than me. She was like 19. I was sending a bitch that was in the neighborhood. You know what I'm saying, bro? And I came in, bro, I only hit for like 450. But I was proud of that shit. I come from nothing. You know what I'm saying, bro? So to see my game go work and just, like, put it down like that, homie, it was different. It was amazing to me. Shit, it shocked me as soon as I came in. And I was like, yeah, grandmama, I told you. She's sitting in the kitchen. She's like, and of course, you know what I'm saying? I broke my grandmama off because that's how I was taught, bro. Like, you look out for your people.
Your grandmama know what you did?
Yeah.
Well, she's like, son, if this is what you're going to do, you better do it.
She always knew from the jump. We never hid nothing from her. Never.
How'd you explain to her, like?
My whole family knew.
What'd you tell them, like, hey, family, I got these bitches?
Yeah, my grandmama, me, my grandmama, and one of my hoes that stayed together before. For real.
Them hoes cook for your grandma like never, huh?
Man, whatever. Go get her medication, whatever. Whatever, bro, whenever.
Did you ever fall in love with one?
I can't say falling in love because I feel like falling in love lasts forever. And if that was the case, they'd still be here today, and they not. I can't say that I've never had love for them because, you know, you got to have, in that game, bro, you got to have love. Who's going to give it to you? Who you going to give it to? You know what I'm saying? It's got to come between you two. You know what I'm saying? You got to give love to each other.
But I think we had this conversation when we interviewed, what's her name? I forgot we interviewed her. The one that got mad about
Martina.
The one that got mad over the vlog
The
title.
vlog
That was
title.
a crazy vlog title.
I think she thought that it was, I don't know if she thought that was the interview or what, but I mean, shout out to Martina. I love her, man.
Shout out Martina.
Shout out
She
Martina,
was trying to see what's up with me.
Yeah. I thought you were trying to see what's up with her.
Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I knock her down. Fuck it. She said she ain't never had an STD. I'm up there.
Hey, man, shout out to Martina. But you know what? I'm glad that you got that's why I had you sit in on that interview, because I wanted to see, I knew your mind was about to change. And I was just glad to be able to sit there for a different perspective in your life.
Yeah, that was definitely.
Because that shit changed. I noticed it changed you kind of, like how you looked at it.
Yeah, like, cause we, like I said, we had these conversations where it's like, when people talk about the game, the personas they put on is so fucked up. And I was like, meeting two people from that world, it was definitely, sitting down and having a conversation was definitely a game changer. She was a trip, dog. Like, even even when I asked her if she ever caught like an STI or an STD, she's like, never. I'm like, what you mean?
Yeah.
She's like, I ain't never had shit. I think she said like she was a top bitch or some shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn.
That's what hey man, that's what I think any bitch that's ever strived to be in the game, that's what she wants to be, is a top bitch. You know what I'm saying? Nobody's just looking to be a bitch. I think bitches are looking to be the bitch. You know what I'm saying? That's what you into anything.
That's one of the shit I still say when I first met you. You was like, the problem with these motherfuckers is, the problem with you bitches is, you bitches hate. No, you told me, the problem with you little young motherfuckers is, y'all looking for a bitch, not the bitch.
Not the bitch, man, for real. Look for the bitch, man, and I promise you, homie, you gonna be, I promise you gonna 10 times prosper over again. Over and over again.
That was some cool shit.
For real.
Okay, this was probably one of the, I just recently showed all my homies who were kicking it. The Blueface girls.
Bro, I still got a booger or something, bro. Like, let's change the subject.
I
still got a booger or something, bro. Hold on, bro. I must have got a booger or something, bro.
Sorry, you was about to go crazy on that bitch, man.
Oh, my God, bro.
No, look, don't get me wrong. When she said 300, I was like,
oh, that shit was funny. That shit was funny because, bruh, that shit lets everybody feel like, all right, I already figured it was that. You know what I'm saying? Like some low, it doesn't set it one off. Like, yeah, right, 300, bitch, to be in a video?
Fuck, you would have preferred her lie to you?
Yes. Are we being honest? This is Chisme with DoKnow, so I'm like, bruh,
No, look.
yes,
Look.
you should have lied about that.
I don't know. I don't know if any of the girls are from any state or who do they live with. But when she was like, yeah, man, my OnlyFans popping, I made $1,000, I said.
800.
Oh, sorry.
800. You got to be correct. We got to be accurate.
I was like,
$800, a whopping. A whopping.
I was like $800.
$800.
What?
I'm not saying.
Nah, that shit is.
I ain't being proud of that shit. Shit's fucked up, especially if you got a kid. 600 of that's going to the baby, so that probably leaves you with 2. What you gonna do?
100 for gas, so that leaves you with 100.
Get back to getting ready to get in your $40 set then, bitch. Because that's what you gonna get for that 100.
Bro, that shit was crazy, and I thought it was more funny when she was like, "You over there sitting making fucking little face." She was because she was doing her little face. I knew you.
She had a bro. Did you watch it?
I watched it.
Did you see what she was doing? Did I call her out wrongly? Did I just like go grab her for nothing?
Nah, because you asked her a normal question.
It was the one sitting to the far right. She had a problem when she walked in. I was like, why you look so sad and irritated, baby? She says, because I'm sober and I'm irritated. Oh, you're oh, okay. So I said, that's tough luck. You know, I just kind of like backed up off of her. You know what I'm saying? But then she carried that same attitude to the camera. I didn't feel that. I didn't like that. Like, I accepted that shit outside because I'm like, okay, I understand. You know, people really do be feeling like that, like they ain't in the mood. But if you ain't in the fucking mood, why come sit down? She's just sitting over there like, hitting the fucking bottle, sitting there tapping. And I said, excuse me. And I'll try to be a gentleman. Like, how else am I supposed to say, you fucking bitch? Hey, fucking bitch. We do know. Excuse me for a sec. Sweetheart.
Get it together.
What's the issue? Do you need 2 and 2? You need some Kleenex to go do you need to hit the bathroom for a second? Do you need to freshen up? And I don't even say it's your face, bitch. You need to go freshen up the inside real quick. Go splash some water on it. You know what I'm saying? Go splash some fucking water on it.
Okay, out of the 3 girls, which one got you? Obviously, the middle one is the one that was going crazy. That's the one you argue with.
Yeah.
But if you could put them in order of which ones frustrated you the more from those 3, who would it be?
It was more, I'll tell you, none of them really frustrated me other than the chick that sat in the middle. I just didn't like how, there's one thing I can't stand, and I always notice it's with my sisters. Like, why you gotta try to like flex on me like you a nigga? Like you gonna sock me up. Like, that's how I could feel that energy coming from her. That's why I kind of stuff. I'm like, well, if you gonna sock me up, go ahead and do it. That's why I stood up. You wanna be a man? Well, here, this is what men do. They stand up. They don't do too much extra talking if there's gonna be a problem. This isn't the fucking great debate. And bitch, this is no democracy here.
Hey,
so you're in here for an interview.
Hey, Sharp, she would have just done the hook right there.
She just cracked me. I gave her the play. I gave her the play. What else you wanted me to do? Okay, you want to be a man? Okay, well, this is what men do. I'm standing up. You stand up and you put your hands on me. Oh, why you gonna try to raise up on me? Oh, all right, then that's when I walked off. Then that's when she wanna start calling me all a bunch of bitch ass nigga and whoop de whoop whoop whoop.
Crazy words.
Same energy. But let's really think about this. I don't know why these bitches be thinking I'm alone. What if I bring a bitch up there just to maul one of you bitches? Like really sock one of you bitches up. Like, I'm talking about really sock one of you bitches up. And then what you gonna say? I'm not gonna put my hands on you.
Hey, sir.
You gonna put me in jail, you fucking snitch?
Hey, sir. So when you was arguing with Eliza, remember at the live show, it was only me, Adam, you, and Gina.
I'm not gonna lie to you, dog. I should have had a bitch with me there to beat her motherfucking ass up, bro. For real. Because they always want to talk that shit because they think that, oh, well, it's Sharp by himself. Sharp's not gonna do nothing. No, I'm not gonna do nothing. But what if miraculously, right, magically, just in fantasy drafts, I end up bringing a bitch and they end up stomping a mud hole in your motherfucking ass and dog walking you and snatching your face all fall through the concrete. Then what you gonna do?
No,
Then what are you gonna do? You're gonna still blame me? No, you're gonna be like, oh, Sharp really with the shit. Stop thinking that I'm alone, you dumb bitches. For real, I try to keep the shit cool because I'm there for an interview. If I was coming on that type of energy, knowing that I'm about to flex on this bitch and this bitch can possibly call me out my name, why wouldn't I have curbside waiting on that hutch?
Hey, look.
Think about it, homie. I'd already have curbside waiting because I know this bitch gonna say something disrespectful.
Hey.
She's gonna say something disrespectful, and guess what? I got a bitch outside that's ready for all your action.
That's facts. Because he told us that when we was at the live show. And it's funny because, you know, Adam Skyler's like a motherfucker. But we're chilling and then she uses the bitch word. The bitch word is it's a very strong word.
I don't like that, bro. You know, I never called her that. And like, I hate people because they don't watch. I know I don't hate people because I don't hate anybody. I can't hate anybody I don't know. But I dislike people that'll sit there and be like, oh, well, Sharp just goes in. You don't really hear her calling me a bitch. You didn't hear Blue Jasmine say she gonna snatch my chain in the first 5 minutes of us sitting there. I said, when Adam was like, what better yet than, Sharp and Blue Jasmine said, I think it's gonna be pretty cool. This is what I'm saying. I think it's gonna be pretty dope. Might rob you for your chain. Oh, you might rob me for my chain? You already done fucked up. Now we're in the box. Now we're in the box. I'm already looking at you. Now I'm already looking at you weird. You don't see, people don't look at the triggering shit. They just see the person that wins the roar. That's all it is. So you're already gonna be looked at, whether it's bad, good, doesn't matter. I won the fucking race.
Super won the race.
So don't talk bad.
The Eliza shit, she was like, bitch. Sharp was like, bitch, call me bitch one more time. I have my bitch come over here, fuck you up. I was like, okay, Sharp, let's tone it down.
I'm tired of that shit, bro.
Yeah, it's a crazy word.
I'm tired of that shit. Like, for real, like, you're not gonna throw it at me like I'm one of your homegirls that you're talking to, or whatever little group that you're fucking in.
All right, Sharp, look, I got this crazy for you. And then I thought about this just for you. I have a new thing I'm starting on Chisme with DoKnow. It's called the Spicy Challenge. You got to answer or something, but this one's especially for you.
Come on.
Have a baby with Kazumi or have a baby with Eliza?
I have a booger in my nose still, bro. I'm asking you this, and I asked you this earlier, bro.
Sharp, you got to Sharp.
All right, ask me again, bro.
Okay. Have a baby with Kazumi or a baby with Eliza? You have to choose one. There's no way out of this. This is what Chisme comes.
This is easy. You know why? All right, fuck.
Hey, what do you call Kazumi? Where's she from? Where's Kazumi from? From the lands of what?
She is from the Appalachians of Slutbuttia. You dig? Hey, but listen, neither here nor there. Baby with Kazumi, baby with Eliza.
Yeah, baby with Kazumi or a baby with Eliza? Or death.
Fuck. Because she's going to get me. They both going to get me.
Yeah. I knew it, Sharp. I knew it.
They both going to get me if I answer this one. All right, bruh.
Fuck, can I think what your answer was?
I got it. Baby with Kazumi.
That's what I think your answer
was.
was.
Baby with Kazumi.
Because you could deal with her more.
I can deal with her. I can get her right.
Okay.
I can get her mental
All right, there's
right.
the next one. Be roommates with Flacco.
Fucking Eliza's a fucking semen demon. You know what I'm saying, bro? She fucking your daddy. She fucking all of them. At least like Kazumi, I can get up there. Why'd you do this? You know, you got to talk to her in her language. You know what I'm saying? Even though you want to kind of smash on her, you got to smash on her in her language. She'll understand it better. You should be like, Kazumi, how can you do this? Why'd you do this to me? This is over with. Matter of fact, if you want to make this up to me, just send me 250 grand. It's my account right now. I'll just forget about it. We'll never bring it up again, and we'll go to Nobu for some food.
Fuck, what about Eliza?
Eliza? Nah, bro, I'm smashing her. I'm fucking, yeah, right. She
All
thinks
right,
somebody
all
a
right,
game.
all right.
She think this shit's for play.
This is the next one. Be roommates with Flacco or with Yuri?
Bruh. Well, I'll say this. I'll say this. I don't know if I could do. I'm gonna answer who it is, who I would call, but I'm gonna give you a reasons of why. Okay. I could probably do it with Yuri. I can do it with Yuri because you know why?
Oranges.
I can help Yuri get his weather together.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think I can help Flacco get his weather together, but we're probably gonna get shot up in the process. So I'm not trying to be a part of none of that. And like I love Flacco to death, but we gonna be trying to build, and there's gonna be some niggas around the corner that's looking for him because of some shit that he done said at the 7-Eleven or whatever the case may be. And I'm gonna be like, bro, like I'm riding with you, but don't put us in no fucked up situations. But I think he's getting better. But overall, if I had to pick right now, I would pick Lil Shuri. Lil Shuri. I can get him right.
Yeah.
I think I can get him right, bro. Even though he's had maggots in his bed. He had maggots in his bed.
He told you that?
Told me that.
Oh, your interview.
It wasn't my interview. I just knew about it. Just knew he had maggots in the bed. He had talked about it once upon a time, and I was disturbed. You know what I'm saying? It was disturbing.
How'd you feel when he fucked an orange?
Disturbing. You know what I'm saying? Like, some disturbed people out here, man. Like, and I'm not trying to pinpoint him, but there are some disturbed people out here, man. Some people do some shit.
Have you ever fucked a pillow?
Fuck no.
Hey, you for real never sucked toes before?
No.
I think you're full of shit with that shit.
Well, you can think I'm full of shit all you. I guess it's coming out of my mouth because I'll be full of shit because that ain't never happened. Let me tell you something, bro. I always thought that a woman liked a dominant man. Like, bitch, come here. Turn over. Turn this way.
Yeah.
Let me give it to you. That shit kind of, look, it turns you on. You know what I'm saying?
He looked deep into my soul. That shit was
you know what I'm saying? It turned him the fuck on. Back up, DoKnow. You know what I'm saying? But no, all actuality though, like, no, all jokes aside, we're fucking around.
Of course.
Like, but like in all actuality, I thought that's how a woman likes. She's like the dominant man. Seems like these days, man, these bitches want pussies. Like, you know, let me go get my nails painted with you. You know, come on, it's pedicure day. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck?
Wait, Sharp, you don't get pedicures?
I'll do them by myself, but I don't have to, like, we're gonna go have a spa day. Like, fuck out of here.
I mean, when we have a baby with Kazumi, definitely gonna do that.
Oh, she's gotta go. And I'm just gonna be there just as an overseer, like, yeah, chainsaw this side. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Take the bricks on the top right here and smooth this down.
Fuck, can you say one nice thing about Kazumi and Eliza?
Yeah.
You go ahead.
Kazumi, you know what? What I like about her is because she woke up. She even told me, she had said it on a podcast. I think she was sitting there with, I think it was Crip Mac, her, I forgot the other, I think, and House Phone. They all did, remember that?
The crazy one, that crazy week when the whole shit happened.
The crazy one. She was like, you know, I've been meaning to like thank Sharp. And I know it was some game that I gave her that she went and applied and it worked. So at least that she, as long as she can take like, that I'm not trying to at her and that I'm really just trying to give you some game, she's all right with me.
Okay.
She's all right with me, man. We all, listen, homie, you got to understand something, dog. I'm 13, 14 years these motherfuckers senior. So we already have a decade in between each other of mindsets. So that's what kind of sets it off. That's why they don't understand I'm not a fucking child.
Yeah.
Bruh. I had to really grow up fast, my nigga.
No, I believe
Or you
it.
get your ass hurt out here playing games with somebody, and I probably wouldn't be here today.
What about Eliza?
You know what, man? I really tried to. I saw something in her that she could really go and be something. That's why I invited her to the live show. I said, "How about you come? I said, you come. We'll sit down. We'll kick the shit." I said, and you can sing the last 5 minutes. Do a song for them. Show them that, you know what I'm saying, you more than what they try to talk about. You say that you're serious about your music. Okay, I'll give you a spot on my shit. You know what I'm saying? She actually can sing.
It wasn't too bad. I heard.
The bitch can blow.
Yeah, I heard the shit.
The bitch can blow. So, I mean, I invited her on, man, and when she just showed up, bro, she was just on something completely different, bro. Like, she's already drunk. She said she already told Josh and them that she wasn't going to do it. She's already flaking on me. And I'm like, yeah, look at the Lord. You give somebody a chance, look what they do to you, bro. Look what they do to you. And I had to still clean it up. I had to still make sure that the show went on. People didn't know what was on my back, bro. I was the first one to come out swinging.
Yeah, you had to, man.
Think about that. But why would I have to? Why? There's other people that are before me that's been here before me. Why did I have to swing first?
Yeah, most
Think about that. But I did it. I don't have no complaints with it. And I'll do that shit again.
Yeah, no, you went crazy. The crowd loves you. Everybody fucks with you.
Crowd went dumb, bro.
The crowd went stupid.
You know what I'm saying? But for Eliza, like, I really tried to look out for her, bro, and she was just being disrespectful. And like I told her, like, look, you can call me a dick. I'll take that. I'll take you with that slur. Want to say, oh, Sharp, you're a dick. All right, that's cool. But I told her up there, I said, just don't call me no bitch. Why are you doing that? And you know we got to go on stage together.
Facts.
Like, why are you doing that? It's like you're trying to rile me up.
The girl that you and Flacco interviewed, she asked for that interview. She asked for it. And what was her thing? Like, hey, Sharp, I want to interview. Can we do this?
She said, Sharp, I said, what? And I asked her.
Through text.
I asked her through text, through DM. Well, she got my number.
What was her name again?
At that point, Madison Morgan.
Madison Morgan. Okay. So let me tell you my input real quick before you tell the story. I walked in and you were like, you said some shit. You're like, you already lost financially, mentally. And you said some shit like that. And I was like, oh, shit. And her face changed when Flacco was like, yeah, baby, you broke. With a stutter now. So it was like broke. And then I knew your ass was holding it in so bad.
Bruh, I was. It was hard, bro. I wanted to laugh so bad.
Was that the nicest, meanest you've ever been?
I didn't want people to think that, like, listen, homie, when I do these interviews, these are organic. These aren't, about to go turn up on this bitch today. It's always something that triggers me or something that I hear. I like real organic conversations, bro. I like people being real with themselves.
Real like a motherfucker.
I'm gonna be real with it, so you're gonna be real with it. You're not gonna give me less of what I'm giving you. Because I know that I'm here giving you 100% me. Hell, if you had something to ask me sitting right there, I'm gonna answer that shit. I'm not gonna be like, oh, well, this isn't about me. Let's get your question. No, I'm like, motherfucker, this is what I would have did. So now what would you do?
That's true.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm there for, man, I just like to bring reality to this fucked up world that we already see that plays. It's called social media and everybody lives in it. Everybody wakes up, bro, and they run to social media first thing before they even brush their fucking teeth in the morning, and they look for social media to tell them how to live. Oh, I saw this girl doing this with her man. Why aren't we doing this, bitch? Because this ain't our situation. We got to get there. But everybody always wants what they see now. They want to work for it, bro. Everybody's fucking lazy these days. How is it that a nigga like myself, man, an ex-pimp or a nigga that came from that trying to tell people they need to work fucking harder to get their due season? Fuck's wrong with people, homie? Shut the fuck up and get your money up. Maybe you wouldn't be complaining and hating. I ain't never hated on nobody, DoKnow, to get to where I'm at, bruh. You never hear me throwing salt, not even when I moved a bitch and she came from another nigga. Even if she be like, the last nigga, I don't want to talk about him, bitch. Let's move forward. Because all you probably going to do is sit there and you probably going to end up back to the nigga and you're going to say that I was talking about him with you. Now me and him got problems. And bitch, I ain't even had no problems. All I was trying to sit there and do is just reconcile with you like, damn, you're right. Damn, that's fucked up he did that. But the bitch going to go back and try to twist your words, bro, and try to make it seem like you were the hater. Don't ever be the bitch's crutch or the ticket back into the door she just left from. Might go over your head, bro.
Nah, that shit.
But go back and watch what I said.
Nah, I heard that shit.
Go back and watch because it happens all the times how niggas get into it.
Yeah.
Man, fuck that. Don't ever talk about the last situation. Bitch, we gonna move forward.
You've been in love before?
You asked me this earlier.
No, I asked if you ever been in love with one of your biddies. Have you ever been in love in general with a girl?
When I was young, but that's what I thought love was. You never really...
How old were you when you thought you were in love?
13, 14. She was 19.
Man, that shit was some bullshit.
She was bad, nigga. Man, what?
How bad was she?
Bad.
How old was she?
19.
She's a pedophile.
You a fucking... Bro, listen to me, dog.
You were 14?
Yes.
She should be in jail.
She should be in jail.
You don't think so?
19? For a boy? Nigga, we in the streets. The fuck? Nigga, back then, see, it's different today, right? Because back then,
I definitely used to fuck older bitches.
We would want to be older. Now I notice that the older crowd wants to be younger. It's weird how it changed. Remember, like, back in the day, hell yeah, you're gonna lie to a bitch. Like, man, bitch say she 19, nigga, you 14, you got a little bit of peach fuzz on your chin. And you tell the bitch, like, bitch, no, I'm 18.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Like, bitch, no, I'm 18, I'm 19 too. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, come on, my nigga, you ain't about to sit there and shun yourself down, nigga. We bagging bitches at the time. Boy, I don't know. You think you could have hung in my crew, niggas? We used to get bitches.
I get bitches, sir.
You gotta show me. We're gonna have to go get some.
Sharp,
together.
I get bitches.
Let's go get some together. Let's do a vlog.
Nah, see, but Sharp, you be getting bitches. I'll be like, God damn. Sharp said some crazy shit. And it's not like wild crazy shit, but he just said some game that the bitch kind of got to do a little retake when Sharp talking his spit in the game.
They all love me, bro.
But what's the coldest line you ever said that a bitch was like, oh, I love you? Coldest shit you ever said?
To be honest with you, bro, I say a lot. And I'm going to be real. Like, no, for real. Like, I say a lot, bro. You know what it is? You know what I tell a bitch, man? To be honest with you, because I always bank on this, right? And I'll give you one that I always stand behind. I always tell a bitch, I'm really in position to have you. Because it's true. I'm not telling a lie. I'm not telling like a lie. Like, bitch, I'm really in position to have you. Man, I don't need you. I want you.
I see what you're saying.
And I always feel like want always overrides the need. If I need you, I'm probably needing you for the wrong reasons. Because when you need something, bro, you're just doing it because you need it. You got to get it. You don't care what you got to do for it. It doesn't matter. Like, let's just get past it. I don't want to look at it no more. But when you want something, you can cherish it. You can respect it. It's genuine. It's solid. It's as real as this room.
So you look forward to it.
Man, bro, more than anything. I want to be excited about something. I don't want to feel like I'm just trying to get through it. See, I didn't surpass that part in my life to where I just thought it was cool just to have bitches. But like I told you, man, I don't just look for a bitch.
Bitch, you're looking for the bitch.
I put myself in position to have that. I deserve that. Just like a woman to sit there and say, I want a good man. I want a man that takes care. Okay, bitch, I'm like the Ken doll. I come with all the accessories. But what are you going to do? I come with all the accessories.
Valid. Very valid.
I'm right with it. Like, I don't live on Skid Row. Hey, bitch, I take care of myself. I smell good. I'm clean. I take care of my business. Yeah, I could probably kick the smoke, and I get it. That's probably a little ugly. But there's a lot of niggas out here that's doing way uglier shit.
That's true. How do you feel about the movie Hustle and Flow?
Shit, I was already in the game when that came out.
So how'd you feel about the movie? How did it make the game look?
To me, honestly, man, it looked like I know 3 6 Mafia. That's who it was about. Me and Crunchy Black was, man, best friends at one point in time. Like, me and him, we used to ride every day, and that's who it was based off of, 3 6 Mafia. It was the story behind them. And you have to understand something, that Memphis is known for big pimping. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it's a part of its culture. See, people think that, like, you see it on TV and it's something to laugh about, but you don't understand, bro. There's people that's really living like that. You yourself cannot understand why this girl is giving he's got to be taking it. He's got to be robbing this bitch for it. You could never wrap your fucking mind around that this bitch might just have given it to this man because she wants to see him with it. She wants to see him win, because when she knows her man wins, she wins.
Ooh.
If it's genuine.
If it's genuine. But look, I ain't gonna lie. That movie was
real shit, man.
That movie was.
It was culture. It was just about culture, man.
So you know about motherfuckers in that same little situation? Like, look, so this is what it looked like, right? Mm-hmm. He had his main bitch, which was his baby mama, the pregnant one. Mm-hmm. And then he had the bitch in the strip club. And then he had the other bitch. Out of all of them, obviously the baby mama's the more important one, right?
That wasn't even his baby mama. She was pregnant by a trick. You didn't know that?
Get the fuck out.
She was pregnant by the trick
man. The one that, you know, is hot out here for.
That was never his baby.
The movie was a lie. That wasn't his baby.
They said in it.
I watched this shit.
Right, it was never his baby. She got
hold on, sorry.
Why do you think they roasted about it being a trick baby? Sorry.
My homie R.I.P. Julio, this was our movie. You know when he in the kitchen and he rapping and the baby mama coming like, "What's up? You ran out of gas?" Me and my homie used to laugh about this shit all day.
Remember when he had said something about like, "Oh my God, she might have." I know you might like something about like, I know you. You know what I'm saying? That you got a trick baby. She was pregnant. She got pregnant by the trick man. Yeah, she was pregnant by the trick man, bro. She wasn't never pregnant by him.
When was this said in the movie? Can you pass my hamburger, please?
She was working and fucked around and got pregnant by the trick man. They just didn't have enough money to get rid of it because, nigga, that's when you hear the sentence of, man, po pimping is po pimping.
What does that mean?
Po pimping. Go through it. You just watched it.
Oh, porn.
Pretty much po pimping.
Okay. Have you ever po pimp?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Been down, man.
Did any of your bitches ever get pregnant?
Hey, man, last time I checked, hey, man, let me tell you something. Back then, we used to always say, man, shit, 2s and 3s make G's. You just got to stack them up right.
Hey, bro, you should write a book with all your rhymes.
You think so?
Okay, but look, so she got pregnant by a trick?
By a trick.
When was this said in the movie?
It was said, I believe. She got pregnant by the trick man. That was never his baby. Y'all want to pull it? That was never his baby. That was a trick man's baby. I'm just being honest with you. I bet you 10 grand right now.
No, I believe it.
That was trick man's baby. That was never his.
Man.
She got pregnant by a trick man, bruh.
So why did he keep her around? Oh, Pimping.
Had a connection. Whatever. Let me tell you something, man. We can't tell. I can't never tell you who you have a connection to. Who am I to ever sit there and tell you, man? I could tell you like church, that shit just don't seem right. But my nigga, you feel the way you feel. Can nobody be you? Can nobody have the connection you may have with that person?
Fuck, did he ever go to Memphis and meet situations like? Because I know that was really based off Memphis. Did he ever go kicking to Memphis? Bullshit.
No, but I caught my cases in Tennessee. I caught a trafficking and committed commercial sex act category B felony, and I caught a money laundering category B out of Franklin, Tennessee.
Franklin, Tennessee. Where's that? That's
Williamson County down south, probably 30 minutes outside Nashville.
Oh shit. That's crazy, dog. That movie's I didn't know she was pregnant.
Yeah. She was pregnant. No, you knew she was pregnant. You just didn't know she was pregnant by a trick man.
Yeah, I didn't know
she got pregnant by the trick.
I didn't know she was pregnant by the trick.
Yeah.
That blows my mind now.
Yeah. You seem mind blown. Hope the camera's zooming in on this one.
She killed that shit too, though.
You've made hella memes for us. You don't even know.
It's hot out here for a pimp. I thought, man. Shout out to 36 Mafia. That was a great movie, by the way. It was a great movie.
It was cool. To me, I never watched it because I thought it was like, oh, they're portraying pimping. I watched it because I was like, oh shit, this is kind of based off of 36 Mafia. And
then your boy was part of 36 Mafia.
Yeah, Crunchy Black. That's my partner.
Okay.
Love to him, man.
Man, Sharp, this was probably one of my most interesting, funniest, craziest podcasts ever.
Yeah.
What happened? Oh, yeah. Oh, Sharp, I actually do got a gift for you.
What you got?
Ooh.
It don't blow up, do it?
No, it don't blow up. Because you've been looking. Because, Sharp, I hate seeing you in white. You wear too much white, man.
I like white.
Okay, you do.
It's holy.
Well, we going to change it up. You ain't holy, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay, man, look, shout out.
Holy.
Shout out Swish Studios. Sharp, I know with that beautiful hair of yours, you look like a Pokemon.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I know.
Go ahead and get it off. I knew this was coming.
If I know you're not going to wear it, but look. Ooh, Sharp, this right here.
Them was kind of clean.
These is nice, huh?
These is kind of nice.
You can keep with 20 of your bitches if you don't want them.
I'm keeping them.
Okay. Man, shout out Swish Studios. They got multiple. Oh, they actually got one in Vegas.
Do they?
Where's it located in Vegas? We'll put it right here in the screen. By the
season. Go check them out, bro.
Yeah,
let's go vlog some one day.
Oh, yeah, look.
For sure.
Oh, look right here. Oh, the MJ.
Oh, okay.
Because you're the GOAT in this shit, Sharp.
Okay.
You a legend, right? That's what they say?
I am a legend. So they say.
So they say.
So they say.
This one right here, got you again with some white.
Oh, you already knew. He said, okay, if he don't like the rest of this shit, I know he likes white, so you can't say you don't like this.
But look, Swish Studio, man, that's family. They tapping in. They're part of the podcast now.
I'm fucking with them.
So look, they got a spot in Vegas.
I'm fucking with them.
So you know.
So when y'all see my face come up in there, y'all know what time it is, man. So go ahead and put my face next to the name. You did.
You did. Yes, sir. They got a gang of shit, though. They got shoes, endless shoes. And I know you swaggy right now. What shoes are those right there?
These are the golf chucks. I believe these is Tyler the Creator
these
joints.
Is hard.
Those are crazy.
Yeah, Tyler Creator joints. These are in the golf joints.
So what are your favorite shoes? What are your favorite Jordans?
Honestly, man, retros, I like 1s and 11s.
Okay.
1s and 11s is my favorite.
1s and 11s.
But like my favorite everyday shoe to be honest, I got a lot of red bottoms. Like I wear a lot of Christian.
Yeah, you
know
do.
What I'm saying? Like that's my shit. But like the everyday, like if I had to right now, like go to, I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. All white Air Force One. All white Air Force One.
You like era.
Every day, like no matter what, bro. Like whatever I'm wearing, I know they gonna rock with whatever I do.
Remember this motherfucker Era said he buys a pair a week.
I buy a pair every week.
Every week too?
Every week. I just grabbed the new ones with the toothbrush. You saw those? I got those ones yesterday. Yeah, they come with the toothbrush hanging off of them. Yeah, they just dropped yesterday. Shout out to Undefeated. Undefeated plugged me with those.
Ooh, what's up? Can you tap me in with them?
Of course.
Oh, we also got.
I just plugged House Phone yesterday, man.
Okay.
I just brought them the half calves from them. The Converse Undefeated collab.
One more question. When was the last time you went to church?
Last time I went to church. I want to say it's probably been about a year.
You got to go more.
Yeah. I go, hey, man, let me tell you, I go every day. In my mind.
Oh,
I go every day. Every day I wake up.
Chisme was doing the coolest. Sharp, do the intro for us one time.
Hey, I wanted, you know what? Before we get up out of here, you never really asked me.
What?
About just no jump or nothing like that. You never.
Oh,
really
you
asked
okay? Let's get into it then.
Let's get into it. Throw the bag to
Hey,
the side.
how much more time we got, Marcos?
You want to run?
Okay. Hey, man.
Come on, I'm gonna pour up on this one.
What's up? You leaving?
This motherfucker. Am I leaving? No, you know what? No, I'm not leaving.
Fuck Adam.
Listen to me.
Listen to me.
Fuck Adam, but I still love Adam because, like you said, Adam did give us all an opportunity, homie, to move. But I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm not leaving. I'm just expanding. I'm just expanding. You know what I'm saying? I was the last one to hop on the roster to expand. Like, I'm just trying to do my own thing and as well and see what's out there.
But see, Sharp, you came in and started doing plays for the whole team. That's what we like to see. You kind of got you got traded mid-year, and you came in and made a stand part of the team. Yeah. You was like, let's get it cracking.
Yeah, let's get it cracking.
Because people don't understand it. No jumper, if your video go crazy, a recommended video gonna go crazy at the end of the day. A recommended video gonna go crazy if disconnected.
Right.
The Andrew Schultz one, he brought you up. We had a conversation about that.
That was crazy.
You came up. That was crazy.
That was crazy.
He loves you. I can't wait to see you on.
Crazy.
Hey, Sharp, I can't wait.
Me and him are already talking about putting something together. So me and him.
Hey, I can't wait to see you on Flagrant, Sharp.
Yeah, we're gonna definitely do New York for sure.
I can't wait to see you in that motherfucker because I know that shit gonna be.
Yeah, we gonna.
Are you ready for the comics?
New York, I'm ready.
That motherfucker's crazy.
We're gonna fuck it up.
Have you seen the special?
Huh? I want to go check it out, actually. I've been here working, so I haven't had a chance to really do anything.
Fool, you watch that shit, you're going to be like, oh.
You see where I'm sitting, you're going to ask me, have you got a chance to watch it? I don't know.
Maybe at your fucking hotel room?
I'm doing other things. Why? No, bro, what was that?
You fucking? You fucking? You're Mexican now.
Hey, bro.
Hey, look.
I just grew up around them. I fuck Mexicans, homie.
Hey, look, Sharp. But look, fool. I know you're not leaving, but I'd love to see. So you have your own podcast now.
Yeah.
What's it called?
Perspective. Ooh. The Perspective Podcast, man. We coming, man. We about to get ready to fuck them up real quick. Yeah. And like I said, man, it's just real conversation, real topics, you know, and just seeing what we would call a different perspective.
All right, Sharp. Name the 3 podcasts. Don't include the Sharp Tank.
Okay.
The No Jumper Show, At the End of the Day, and Disconnect them. 1 through 3, name them. In order, too, fool.
To be honest?
Yes.
Disconnected first. For real.
You get the fuck out of here.
Don't set the mic down. Pick it back up. You asked me. Does this fuck you up? This is what we're here to do is fuck
lying.
you up. Disconnected. Because you know what?
You're from the accolades of Liberia.
You know why I like about it? You know what I like about it? Is because they just try to bring some culture to it. They don't really cap on each other. They just kind of bring culture and they just talk their shit. You got to get through a bunch of your fucking jokes before we even get to what the topic and the matter is at fucking hand. You know what I'm saying?
So Disconnected is number 1.
Disconnected at the end of the day, number 2. And
yeah, fuck Adam.
I love Adam, bro. Fuck that. Hey, let me tell you something, dog. Adam can say fuck me, and I still wouldn't tell him fuck him. I tell him have a nice day and walk off.
Hey, keep it above.
For real, walk off because you know I think that's what bosses do these days.
Would you ever do porn?
No.
Have you ever been online and then Adam's dick pops out?
Even though I know if I probably started OnlyFans tomorrow and told him, yeah, go subscribe to my OnlyFans, got them fucking 2 of these bitches. Oh, nigga, I'm making $100,000, $200,000 the first week.
You should do it and not post shit.
Fuck no, I ain't doing that shit.
Why not?
Because you know what, bro? I got
a pivot.
It's a longer. Hey, bro, I see a foreseeable future. I don't want to fuck up the future of what I got really going on, homie. Because I really do stand behind some things. So as long as I stand behind them, that's what's gonna keep the people believing. And these non-achievers and unbelievers, they can suck a dick, homie. Suck my balls through the draws, nigga. If you can get close.
So, hey, all right. Last question before we get out of here. Have you ever have you ever been online and then Adam's dick just pops out?
Never. I got my sensors on Twitter too, so when that shit comes through, I have to say, go change your settings. So I don't get to see none of that shit. Shout out to Swish, man. Studios. Matter of fact, I think now that I look at it, I've been to this motherfucker before, homie. They got one in Fashion Show Mall.
Okay, that's where it is.
Fashion Show Mall. I've been through there before. It used to be it's the old, and I ain't trying to clash brands or nothing, but I think it's the old Urban Necessities store. It used to be that, but then they switched it up. Yeah, I remember.
You got good memory.
I remember. Okay. Know all about it, man. Yeah. Y'all ever looking to sponsor a real player? Just know I know all about you. We could definitely do some vlogs and do some work. You know, just let me know.
Go ahead, talk your shit.
Let me know if y'all ever want to come do $1 million. Let's do $1 million one time. Who was the first person? Hey, I'm gonna ask you this before we get up out of here. You know it's coming. Who have you done the most numbers with collectively in like a group with somebody? Who have you done like the most numbers with? Like it shot out the park.
Like on Chisme with DoKnow?
In No Jumper. Like you sat down and did a collab with. Because me and you did $1 million.
With which one?
The one with Kazumi and Emma.
We did $1 million on that.
$1 million on that. It's $1 million already dribbling out the court.
For the Martino one dropped, or we're not?
And these are like, and no offense to Kazumi or Emma, but like, no, I'm not even trying to knock them, but like we did that shit with no name.
Yeah.
Fucking house phone.
Answer that.
Yo. Oh shit! I'm over here at DoKnow spot. Yeah, come on, come meet me over here. I'm here. Come on. Yeah, you know, I get calls like that. You know what I'm saying? I get calls like that. But where were we?
Who have I made?
Yeah, who have you made? Because me and you, we did $1 million.
We did $1 million.
That shit dropped. And we're not even talking about them, but they're low key. I mean, we're no names, they're no names. It wasn't like we had a big name to do it. We just did that shit. We did that shit.
I think me and you, that was the only one we did together.
Only one we did.
And the Martino one, I don't know if
That's the only, we only did those two.
But that one hasn't dropped.
That one hasn't dropped yet.
Okay.
But we already got $1 million off the first one, swing.
Yes.
Right out the gate. Who else? Like that you did it with in a group, and it wasn't a big name, it just happened. Just dropped. It
no
just went up.
podcast. So not including at the end of the day.
Not including at the end of the day, just
probably you, right? I would say, right? Because I've done interviews with.
That's where I was going. I just wanted to make sure.
I just wanted to make
sure. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure, man, because you know what? When you come work with me, man, we going to get it up, you know? Because like I said, it's organic. And I'm going to be real with you. Before we get up out of here, church, you actually, and I'm going to shake your hand on it, homie. You did your motherfucking, like, I watched a transition with you. I've watched you more since the Martina joint, and I've watched your transition.
Appreciate you.
Your podcast game.
I can't wait till that drops.
The way you ask questions now, it's not what you were doing once before. Like, you kind of like will make jokes through it. Now I watch you kind of like, so you really want to get down to the meat and potatoes of it. It's cool to drop a couple jokes, but I watch you get to the meat and potatoes of it because that's what your viewers are going to want to see as well.
Yeah, most definitely I want to get more into the depth. I want to get to know more. The Martina one allowed me to be, because you were like, ask her whatever.
Ask her whatever.
And I asked her some crazy shit, like if she ever caught a STD when she was fucking, when she was being, what's the word?
It's the OnlyFans chicks that don't use condoms. What? I'm just saying, like, they don't, why do you think they go get tested the most? Because they're really fucking with no condoms.
Yeah, so I think that interview definitely allowed me to ask hella question. It was dope, man.
I thought it was dope. I thought that was that's when I kind of saw you in a different spot. I'm like, damn, he can really ask some questions. Yeah. I thought you were going to kind of just troll, but you didn't. Like, you really got in depth in the conversation.
Yeah, I definitely had some jokes when she was like, but I was like, nah, let's like sharp, because you said some real shit. So when I sat there and I was like, nah, okay, let me be able to turn off and on DoKnow.
You did. Like, what I noticed about you was you didn't like, okay, I'm sitting with a former pimp and a former hoe, or, you know what I'm saying? Like, this shit's funny to me. Like, you really like, why? Like, why
I was on my mark shit.
You was on it. Like, you was really on shit.
Cause
wow.
I was like,
are you like
no, cause
are you like pre-descendant of Mark lately? Like, could you be the next hot thing?
So this what blew my mind when she was like, I wanted to be a hoe. Yeah. I was like, what you mean? And
right.
she was,
no, for real.
Nah, I was like,
but he was really asking.
I was like, what you mean?
Curious.
And he was like, she's like, I love my pimp. And I was like, okay, but why? She's like, cause I love him. I love going to go fucking getting the money, bringing it back home. And I was like, but why? And Sharp was looking at me, keep asking. And I was like, did he ever catch STD? Did he ever fall in love? She's like, I loved each one of them. And I was like, real shit. And she's like, my baby daddy Mexican. And he loved me for who I was. And I was like, she said some crazy shit, dog. And but that
one's gonna be crazy. That one's gonna do dope, bro. That one's gonna go up. Anything me and you've touched so far.
Yeah.
So I hope this one right here really goes up. And if they need me to, bro, I'll always come back, my nigga.
Hell yeah, we gonna have fun.
Always answer some of the questions that even your viewers may have.
But I definitely that was one of the first interviews where I was kind of at odd meeting somebody that was.
I saw it in you, but you held your shit. Like, you held your composure in it. Like, I just saw you more curious. Like, okay, Sharp's giving me the green light to ask. Like, I can figure out whatever I want to ever figure out about this, and I can take my idea of what I think this game is, and I can run with it from today.
Yeah.
And you just asked, and I noticed you were just like, so what about this? And you were like, damn, like, for real? Like, you were like, I have a whole different outlook to what this shit really is.
Dog,
now.
that shit blew my mind.
He went to school that day, bro. He went to game school that day.
I was like, and she was just some shit. But man, Sharp, this has been amazing. Shout out Swish Studios. Shout out Sharp.
You dig? And if you don't watch this shit right, you're not only a fool, but you're a damn fool. You dig?
Wait, Sharp, can you do the coolest, sharpest?
Hey, man. We on Chisme with DoKnow, the sharpest, chismeest podcast in the world.
You dig?
You dig?